Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Toonkind. Uh, Today I am back. I am your DM. I am Magic. Uh, hello. Um, and I will explain more what we're doing later. But would all of my lovely players please introduce yourselves from top to bottom?
Hi, I'm Avi, and today I will be playing your local real kind doctor prisoner inmate 01. They're just sitting here.
Hi. My name is Liz. Wait for me that I'm here, but hey, I'm playing a character called Digi or Mina or Ace. It's fine. She switches. It's cool. It's cool.
Then it looks like it's me. Hi everyone, I'm Vwild, back again for shenanigans, and I'm playing Ambassador Gala Simi. Pleased to make your acquaintance. God, this is going to be fun with this party.
I'm Libby. Olivia Liberty Eris, and this stupid. Stupid.
Thank you, Trad.
I hate it. And it's gonna be dumb, and fancy rich people are stupid. Anyway, I'm Trad. I'm playing Libby. I just rolled con, because she's been at the bar for a little while, and she rolled a 5. This is what you get.
Adventurer would manage to hold their liquor, but no!
She's not anticipating. She's doesn't like this situation. She normally can pretty well, but no, not right now.
Hello, I'm Vamp, and I shall be playing Tokoh, who just showed up, even though literally no one, send them a letter or anything. They just show up. They always show up when they're needed. Kind of weird how that works out. And they are virtually unchanged from normal, except they're wearing a bow tie. That's it. That's the only change.
I love it. Alright. So basically, just a little preface for the game. All of you, except for apparently Tokoh, have gotten letters. Wonderful, fantastic. God, all of you have gotten letters. Depending on how technologically advanced you are, maybe like a text message. I say, looking in the direction of Gala and Digi.
Gala got an email.
Gala got an email. Basically, you guys were told to meet at the Dimension Doors nightclub, in fancy outfits because you guys are going to a fancy college party, to learn more about the apparently previous alumni, by the name of Gary Sue. You know, that pack neck with the lantern.
Shakes fist.
Crack
Yeah.
knuckles.
I think in most cases you all walk to like one of the more like meeting rooms in the back. Libby, you probably show up last, even though you got there first, because you were absolutely trash still. And I will note, for everyone walking in, IT is currently sitting in this back room, with another Toon. Probably either pleasantly chatting or maybe debating something. But
Maybe debating.
maybe debating. But there's what look to be sort of like tickets. There look to be tickets laid out in front of IT. Noticeably, IT is not wearing a fancy outfit.
I think, if we haven't got an order of people arriving, Gala's probably going to come early because she wants to know what's going on. Also, she knows Libby and IT. They don't do well. She doesn't want them to be the first people because she would walk into that room and there would be like a chair being thrown.
Yeah. Yeah. Magic, really quick, the Do we know yet that IT isn't coming?
No.
Gala's gonna ask. Gala is going to ask why IT isn't wearing the outfit, whether they're smuggling IT in like a suitcase or something.
uh, no. I'm banned.
I do beg your pardon, you're what?
Oh, I'm banned from the premises. Permanently.
For
For life.
why?
Good question. IT turns back to whatever they were doing before.
Fair enough, have a nice day.
If I do interject, the other tune for all of your conveniences is kind of just like loitering around, kind of like looking into screens and just fixing up their very nice hair, and they present themselves like this, kind of Frank and Ollie, pointed ears, dark skin, purple hair, a very just hot pink like suit, but at the waist it flares out into something that I describe as a kite. It's a kite. It's like a kite. It's fancy. It's weird. And she has gloves. Thank you, Vamp. Damn, Liz, your tune looks GNC as fuck. Mission accomplished.
God. Alright, that's
I love that.
absolutely fantastic. We love to see it. They're probably gonna be a chaos gremlin, aren't they? They radiate some sort of energy. I haven't figured out what energy it is yet. We'll find out when they start talking.
I mean, she hasn't introduced herself to you yet, but she's also, you can see ears flicking as she hears that conversation going on.
I think as we're waiting for the others, like the others can come in any time. I am not going to drown us in RP sauce, but there is just Gala does just come over and extend a hand. How tall is this elf, by the way?
She is not like 6 foot. She's not tall, but she isn't like tunishly short. So it's weirdly like, I don't know, 5'7", maybe 5'6". With the heels, it might be a bit more, but you know.
Oh, great! Gala's still the tallest in this party.
No, yeah.
Yep.
I
But-
missed it. Are they real kind or tune?
Oh, tune kind, just
Okay.
Frank and Ollie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that kind of
at
vibes.
the yeah. Anyway,
But
What? No.
Gala is going to come over. She is wearing a different outfit to usual. Just like this really nice bright pink dress with the blue accents, blue jewelry, blue earrings, blue and pink earrings, and then this really nice red cloak, which is very fuzzy. It's got like the fuzzy mantle. You're not entirely sure where she got that from, because you have no context, haha. But she does just come over and just like extend a hand and go, Ambassador Gala, see me, and your name is?
Oh, Lady Lilliganna. Lilliganna, is that how you pronounce it, IT?
Yeah.
Okay, Lady Lilliganna, a pleasure to meet you.
I'm presuming that's not your normal name, but quite frankly, seeing as you are a friend of IT, I'm not going to ask.
It's fine. Yes, she does a little twirl. I decided to wear this wonderful look for the funky party that we're going to. It is disguise self, and I'll wait for everybody else to come until I spill more beans. But it is a pleasure meeting you. You look wonderful, my darling.
Why, thank you, and you look simply divine. It is a very good look on you.
Thank you.
They are going to wait for the others, and I'm pretty sure these two are just going to be like that for the rest of the night, aren't they? God.
God, Liz, I love them already. I love them so much.
Inmates here. They're just standing in the background.
IT, hello! Welcome! Wait, no, not IT. Inmates! Why would my motherfucker... Why? I'm just gonna get lost out! I'm going to the void! Again! Mate, say hi!
so the doc's here, and
Hi, lady!
Tokoh gonna materialize as well?
Please. Please,
I
just
think so.
I'm dead.
Like if everyone else is already here, like I imagine like they probably show up the moment someone's like, "Gee, I wonder where Tokoh is."
There's a muttering under IT's breath of, wonder where that gremlin child is.
You call?
IT startles out of the chair they were sitting in.
Hey!
How did you... How...
Tokoh just looks at IT. Like IT, you of all people should know how.
Right, yes. Alright. 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 Go on, sit down.
Tokoh!
Hello. Greetings.
Hi.
Is this a 12-year-old child, by the way, Liz?
Oh, it's fine. This tune trusts IT. She just grins at this 12-year-old child. It's like, that's a very nice. Well, question: is the bow tie on yet?
Yes.
Oh, that's a wonderful bow tie. Oh, you just look divine.
Thank you. Look quite defined.
The door bangs open and Libby's like, alright, let's fucking do this. Whatever.
What in heaven's name?
What?
My Crunkle, are you
IT, get your fucking fancy, stupid fancy clothes on. We're going to your stupid party whatever thing. And I'm gonna hate it. I already hate it. It already sucks.
Oh, it is going to suck, actually. We can make it fun.
See? Oh fuck, you're a fancy bastard too. Well, fancy bastard says, see, agrees with me.
I'm gonna write that down. Fancy
Well,
bastard. I
already?
really like that.
Sorry, Libby's usually not like this. Well, not as abrasive, but God damn it.
Fuck you.
how?
Tokoh is
Bitch!
looking at Libby. Tokoh is looking at Libby and looking at the other side. Is she drunk?
She's drunk.
She's
She's drunk.
most certainly inebriated.
Tokoh
How?
nods. Tokoh looks at one of the others. Do we have water?
Do we have I can go get water. I should go get water. I'll get water. She's gonna run out in her heels, just crack, crack, crack into the bar.
I'm fine.
Also,
Tell the clock that, dear. Tell the clock.
Fucking what?
Liz,
there's a clock.
Liz, do they come back with a glass of water and give it to Tokoh?
Oh, the Tokoh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, because I will say Tokoh reaches out as if to hand like Libby like the glass of water, but probably ends up splashing it in her face.
Ah, no classic approach. I see.
There's a string of dwarven swears, and she's like, "Do you know how fucking stupid? It takes forever to dry out. Takes forever to dry out. I'm fucking just whatever. Ugh, kids, what stupid. Anyway,
Right.
what are we doing?
Before we derail any further, quite. So, mission briefing, talk briefing, however you'd like to address this. IT, what are we doing?
This is gonna suck.
It is. It certainly is now. Okay.
Alright. You all are going to a fancy party to go get more information about that bastard that was in the fucking building. His
Oh,
name is
yes.
Gary Sue. He's the previous alumni. Just figure out any information about, I don't know, like who he is, who are his allies, where where he would be going, the 3 fancy digits on the back of his credit card.
Gala.
I
maybe
know something about him.
Hmm?
Is it that he's a bastard?
His face is very punchable.
Hmm.
I want to punch his stupid face.
I think we're all in agreement on that. Please don't punch anyone in their stupid face while we're at this event. It normally gets us kicked out. I've seen it.
Oh, promises.
Also,
Oh,
I'm not going with you guys. Because I'm banned for life.
of course, and I'm presuming that's why our fine friend is here?
Yes,
Does a little twirl.
my friend, Lady Lilliganna, IT says very sarcastically, is going to make sure you all get in perfectly well and don't have any complications at the door. Now, here are your tickets. Do not lose them. They have your names on them, and it was very hard to get a hold of these under your guys' names.
Libby's leaning in close, like while IT is talking, Libby's leaning in closer and closer and closer to IT,
Oh God.
and looks them straight in the eye and says, "Fuck you."
Una reverse card, IT doesn't have eyes.
Well, you know what I mean. She gets very, very up in his face. And she's just like, "Fuck you."
No thanks. Now take your ticket. IT shoves it into your chest. Try not to get too rowdy, I suppose. And IT hands you all the rest of your tickets and waves you out of the door. Wherever you guys came in from, that's not the door you exit out of. You exit out.
Nice.
You guys all exit out a few buildings down. From what you see is a very large docking gate on the side of a cliff. And in the distance is a big, giant, floating building on a giant crystal with other crystals attached to it. It looks very fancy. It looks very magical. And yeah. We're gonna get this started.
Fancy. Well, come along now. We have a party to attend to and some information to scalp out of a blue man.
Hey, is this a university? Like straight up, they said university.
This is.
Sorry, I just got back.
This is a college.
Is
Oh,
it
cool.
a college or a collage?
God
Because
damn it! Did I misspell it?
Yeah,
I thought you just consistently misspelled it. I thought it was intentional.
No, it wasn't. I just can't spell college for the life of me.
Well,
That's
anyway,
your
give me
magic.
like 1 second to do something real
I am
quick.
just gonna go bury myself in a pit. That's it. Game's over. Shortest Toon Kind of game ever.
God.
I've been saying this for weeks.
We didn't even last 30 minutes, folks. We didn't even last 30 minutes.
God, that sure is a memory roll. What a
Yeah,
time to be getting one.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh.
That was
Oh.
a modified 20 on a memory roll as they're walking up. I assume this group is walking up to the college.
Indeed.
Inmate brings a hand to their head and just kind of like winces. Kind of similar to what happened during the butterfly game. Yeah.
Oh man, do you need water too?
I'll be alright.
Okay.
I think Gala wasn't there.
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll insight to see whether she picks up on this, and I'm rolling with home clicky clackies. Yeah, no, that's a dirty 20. She gets it, and so what she does is she just slows slightly and she just threads her arm with Matey, so anything looks intentional from now on. It's just like, are you alright?
I think I might have remembered something.
Right. Are you going to be okay to continue if, when we're inside, we can find somewhere perhaps that you can sit and people watch and figure things out from that way? I know the bar is usually a safe place on that front.
Well, it's too late to back out now.
Hmm.
I think I will just need. Let us get inside and grab a drink of water. I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will be all right.
Very well. Don't strain yourself, all right? Just leave the talking to me for a period, perhaps. And she just like ever so slightly moves her cape so it's partially around you. And also, yeah, everyone can recognize whose cape this is that she's wearing if you guys have known her before. But she is using it as like a calming thing here of just get this person safe, attract attention to yourself instead of them, and let them recover from everything that's just happened.
Right.
This is fun.
Okay.
Fun times.
Libby will bring that up at some point.
Lady Lilliganna.
Huh? Yes, is that me you're asking for?
Hello?
When you guys get up to the gate, and you get handed your tickets, you get greeted by name, very like pleasantry honors. You're handed a what looks to be some sort of like wristband. And
Okay.
putting it on, it turns completely invisible. But basically, it'll cancel out any magic trying to get rid of your disguised self.
Just like gentle hand, just like thank you, dear.
You are very welcome, madam. And yeah. I will note this college is still floating out over the ocean. And to get to the college, you'll have to stand on these very fine, smooth crystal platforms. And yeah.
Are these up to OSHA standard?
Debatable. Anyway. This is a magic college. Listen.
I don't believe these pathways are up to OSHA standard.
It's a fucking death trap.
God, you all feel like
High society!
you all feel like milkshaking, and you look back, and Tokoh is like kind of jumping up and down. You know the kid thing where you're like somewhere high up and you just have to shake it. Like you have to.
Tokoh, could you at least wait until the rest of us are off?
If I fall off of this, do I still have to go to the fucking stupid party?
Yes, in the afterlife you will, yes.
Let me real quick.
We're all thinking this, you are as well.
That's
She
a
got
10.
this.
That's
Yeah.
a 10.
What was that,
When
Tokoh?
Gala mentioned specifically that Libby would still have to go to this party, like even if she passed on to the afterlife, like they kind of, how should I put this? Like they blinked a little and they opened their mouth as if to say something and then closed it.
Mm.
I think everyone notices that. So there is just a look from Gala, and she'll file that away for later on.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. And as you all get here, hi, it's me, your DM Magic. Alright. You guys are all led to, just a base table that has been rented out for, the, the party for, taking as representatives of, Madame Florella, but, you all are now free to go about this party. Whether you guys want to split up, stay together, you guys can organize, but yeah, go chat and go talk to people.
Alright, where are the trophies and whatnot that have the whatever motherfucking prizes and awards this place gets? Because that's where we would find the alumni. We could start there.
See, you swear good.
Thank you, my dear.
We should probably stick together.
I am going. I think inmate is going to ask Gala if they can like grab a quick glass of water and come back to the group.
Yeah. Gala will just make like a pleasant excuse to the others and then just guide inmate or matey towards the bar for that front. Can she roll perception to see if there's any people just already here that seem of interest?
Go ahead.
All right. Let's see. What's your perception mod again?
Are they walking towards the bar?
Yes.
He's following.
Oh no, they are going to the bar. I know that one's
I
getting
love
it.
that.
I don't know what
That's
that
a
one is getting.
22.
22. There's a lot of people at this party. Like there's all different flavors of real kind, tunes. You swear that's a Muppet over there. It's kind of hard to tell with the distance. But there is that a floating suit of armor? There's a lot of people here. However, Gala, I will say with a 22, you noticed two people in particular. There's a very what looked to be official prim and proper like teacher type holding definitely like a cocktail glass just looking off into the distance and seeming scoffing at some of the college kids who aren't taking this party seriously. And you will also notice there is what looks to be this brightly like she's brightly colored. She's probably a regular college student. Probably like a rubber hose tune. She's got a lot of circles in her design. And she's kind of like eyeing you two very like consideringly.
Gala's learned over time that if there's someone who's looking at you, it's probably because they're going to try and cause something or they want something. And so she does just watch them back and then smile.
This girl gives you a bright beaming smile in return.
Oh, there's gonna be something that happens later on, I'm sure. And just Gala gives a nod and then just gets Matey to the bar for a drink of water.
Libby's there.
Muppet materializes.
Libby just materializes at the bar.
Libby's already there.
What
Libby, are you sitting
does
down
Libby
to-
know again?
She's getting ready. She's trying. Yeah, she's trying to. Hey, Gala, stop her.
No, please keep going.
I think one thing that is going to happen is just Gala's gonna get Matey a drink of water and then just like slide over like 5 gold to whichever like bartender isn't with Libby at the moment and just go, please give the Muppet Born watered down drinks, please.
The bartender takes the 5 gold pieces, gives you a
hefty
nod.
vibe.
Gosh.
Maybe you're going to have to roll perception in the future for seeing if you can notice that you're being given watered down drinks. Anyway.
She's already drunk!
She's
Amazing,
already
amazing.
drunk.
We're off to a great start, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Magic, are you gonna? Like, am I gonna have any penalties for this?
Oh, definitely.
Cool, because there's the 5e variant rules.
Mm-hmm.
I
For
was
drunk,
just-
yeah?
Yeah, I
There
mean, like we didn't do like intoxication threshold stuff. I just rolled a Con. I just rolled a 5 on con. But yeah.
By the
My
way, while everyone else is like pecking around, Tokoh has actually probably been talking.
Oh, fun. Okay. Have you been talking to Lady Lilliganna, or have you been talking to some of like the goers of this party?
Oh, they've just been talking to some of the goers. The good thing about being a kid is like people tend to like automatically like not suspect you at all.
Mm-hmm.
Admittedly, they're a very like formal and like well-spoken kid, but they're still a kid.
Yeah.
I will
Uh,
say, Our Lady is not with Tokoh, but is like in the area to keep an eye on them, but is letting Tokoh take the lead and just like eavesdropping on the conversation.
okay. Then I think we'll cut back to Tokoh for a minute, because I do have Tokoh, could you roll me just a quick perception?
Okay, perception. Let me look at their perception. Da da dee da 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 dee da da da. Oh, okay, not bad, but not good. That's a nat 20.
Net 20, let's go!
Holy shit. Okay. All right, Tokoh, one thing you notice kind of like skimming over this party is there's a lot of like different fancy people here. One person that does catch your eye is this very fancy look noble looking probably business lady. She seems to be like in the middle of working even at this fancy party. She's like looking over a stack of papers. She's probably important. But with a natural 20, and that's a total of a 22. You also do notice this very, very small crack in the wall that would probably be perfect sized. Uh, it's a strange crack because it's perfectly cut out. Like, it's not a crack, it's more of someone drove a wedge in the wall. And it would be perfect size for a small lizard to go through.
God, magic.
Magic!
Oh my god!
Tokoh is smart. I think Toko's gonna go to Lady. God, I'm sorry, Liz. I can't pronounce it.
Lilliganna?
Oh, you can call her Lady Lily.
All right. I think Toko's gonna go to Lady Lily, kind of like tug on on their sleeve,
Oh, yes?
and they kind of point at like the important-looking person.
Oh, Do you want me to strike up a conversation?
Yes, if you could, I would do so myself. And then they point at the crack in the wall.
Huh. Okay, divide and conquer. You tell me what's up with that crack, and I will talk to this person.
All right. Could you Captain Toko, look around to see if anyone's watching?
Everyone is currently kind of busy with their own sort of conversations right now.
All right. So Toko's gonna cast Wild Shape and turn into a lizard.
Oh,
And
delightful. Okay.
yeah, so if Lady Lily could drop them off near the wall while they're on their way.
Mm-hmm. We'll definitely pick up Tokoh and go up to the wall and then deposit him down and say, "Oh, good luck."
Okay. I don't. Man, who should I go with first? Because both of these are kind of fun.
You can roll a D2 to decide.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
One for Tokoh, 2 for Lily?
I was actually doing it in up and down order, so one for Lily. Lady Lilliganna. I will keep using this name because you never probably introduced yourself. You walk over to this very fancy-looking lady. She doesn't notice you at first until you're like right next to her, and she sort of like shuffles her papers back into like a pile and goes, "Oh, hello, yes. Do I recognize you?"
Don't believe we've met unless we've met at a business. No, it's been a lot of things. Hi, my name is Lady Lilliganna. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Oh, Lady Lilliganna, hello. My name is Madame Annabelle. She does like a dramatic bow. What brings you to
A
this?
polite nodding. Huh? Oh, sorry. Go.
What brings you to this fine party here today?
Oh, I was here on behalf of Madame Fulera. Fulera. Oh, sorry. And I did go to the bar myself, Madame Flora. Oh, but she had her own personal matters to attend to, so I'm here on her behalf and to visit this fine establishment. Do you work here yourself?
Oh, I do not. I do manage some of the more. She does like a sort of hand. Well, I have a little bit of a deal worked out whenever they need to go to the mainland, mostly for students doing their silly little experiments.
I see. Yeah. A question about this place, just in general magic.
Yes.
You said mainland, so this is just like off the coast of Inkwell.
Yes. The College of Advanced Magics is a floating college. That is in fact constantly floating over like the CGI ocean.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, so do you major in like some type of teleportation, or do you deal with the sort of paperwork that allows them to do? I I've heard the sort of expertise that this college can have provided over the years, but I don't know about the ins and out of them going to the mainland.
Oh dear, I mostly just deal with land property. She kind of like
Okay,
shuffles her papers.
I
Usually it's
see.
if they need to blow up a spare building, they'll rent it out. You know, crazy little magic experiments like that. Though I have gotten the strangest request recently.
Well, if you're allowed to say, I would love to hear.
Well,
No.
maybe keep this one a little on the down low. But the previous alumni has been renting out so many spaces recently. Like he's not even buying them. He's just renting them. It's pretty annoying, honestly.
Oh, that's odd, and just like the most astonished look this lady can just muster, like that property other people could be using it. That's outright rude.
Oh,
Uh,
definitely,
who,
most certainly.
who's doing this, if I may ask?
Oh, have you not heard of the previous alumni? I believe his name is Gary Sue? Uh, sort of does like a gesture. Honestly, his name is on so much of this paperwork. I feel like I should know it by now.
Oh yes, it's Gary Sue. Just like tapping on the face, like pretending to do a history check. Like, oh, I haven't heard. No, yes, it. No, that's odd. No, I will check in with Madame if she has heard anything about this Gary Sue. Oh, so like any specific countries that we must be aware of, like DreamWorks, Gisnep, Pixar. What places are they doing this in?
Really, he's just been picking out. It seems like he's just been taking an entire map of the continent and throwing darts at it. I mean, look at some of these locations. All banded on the outskirts of Toontown. Some place in she like flaps the paper. Some place in Ghibli. You middle farm town in UPA. There's a strange small town on the outside of the Candy Calliope. I have no idea what he wants with all these abandoned old buildings. He's not even doing anything with them. Honestly. I mean, it gets me money, she says very.
I know, but diversity is the spice of life, and if this one person is just buying up all these odd spaces, what are the other opportunities for other experimentations or magics? I again, like you said, money is money, but this seems almost problematic.
Oh, most certainly. I'm sorry. Okay.
We love to see this. We love to see it.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's
She,
incredible.
she
If my dear, if you could do you have a business card of any sort? Because my madam is a miracle worker, and if this does like lead into a problem, you can always contact her, and then you can solve this.
Oh, of course, my dear. And she's going to, did I ever say this lady was real kind or too kind?
Mm-mm. She
No.
wouldn't care either way. Just straight up wouldn't care.
No, I was debating on whether to roll hammer space or not.
Oh, okay.
Make her a half toon. Make her half toon.
Yeah, sure. She's half tuned. She looks mostly real kind, but her shading is very harsh.
Mhm.
And she pulls a business card out of her pocket. This dress, she's wearing a dress. This dress apparently has pockets in it. You didn't even
Ooh.
notice.
Best dress.
It's one of those like big old fancy poofy like old time dresses. She pulls it out and she hands it to you. And yeah.
Oh, thank you. Well, I hope you're able to sort through that paperwork as smooth as possible. Again, if it gets tough, just we will contact you at some point, and I would love to continue this conversation. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Of course, my dear. Uh, she gives you like a very kind of pompous looking smile.
A thief with too much gum is returned, and she disappears into the crowd.
All right. Would you guys prefer me to bounce over to apparently our Tiny's encounter, or
Do it!
want me to
Do
go
it!
back to
Do
the plot?
it!
I'm going
Magic,
either
you
way.
already know my answer, Magic. This is not a question you have to ask.
Ladies, you have no idea.
We finally unlocked the Tiny's DLC.
We kept on skipping over your wonderful tinies. Now we are grabbing it with both fists. Tinies. Squish that lizard.
Don't squish the lizard.
All right.
Squish that lizard.
I have taken a drink of water. Okay.
Squishy.
Oh boy. All right. Hey, Tokoh. You are a lizard, and you are crawling into this wall.
You sure?
All right. Tokoh, you crawl into this wall, and I'm not sure what you expected this inner wall space to look like. But you probably didn't expect it to look like a miniature hallway. It looks exactly like the sort of hallway you'd see in this like giant cathedral building. But it's also tiny sized, and you as a lizard are able to just like you're able to fit in this hallway. Probably rather comfortably, honestly.
Yeah. And Tokoh is just like looking around, like walking. Like they could have done the charisma thing as well, and they're not sure how. They knew how to do all the charisma shit, but also, hello.
This. I'm just gonna pull the notes from this part because I totally have them. The this hallway is actually pretty nicely decorated. It looks like someone had taken like the large scale model of whatever this was based on and just like kind of shrunk it down uh perfectly into this space. As you're walking, uh you kind of there's only kind of one direction. And I will say with that 22 in perception earlier, you could probably tell that this wall was sort of carved. Like the hole in the wall was definitely not supposed to be a hole in the wall. It wasn't like a doorway or anything. It looks like someone just took a chunk out of the wall. And you begin to walk down this hallway. And God, that is a 22, like a nat 20 perception. So I keep wanting like doing stuff based off of that because that is a nat 20 in perception. Yeah.
It sure is.
This hallway is very fancy. It has like the perfect archways, the like the cloth decorations on the side. Uh, it has these like little tiny glowing crystals that are in these torch scones. Scones? That's not the right word. These torch scones. Are they? I don't remember the word.
Sconces?
Sconces. I totally know the words for shit. Don't worry about it.
Scones
Scones.
now. I've
Ah, yes, of
that,
course.
that mental imagery.
The sconces. I totally know how to words. there's like, but the crystals aren't set into those. They're kind of just floating above it. As you're walking down this hallway, you do hear like the sort of small, like little pitter patter of feet. Not exactly like running, but kind of sounds like speed walking, and like the murmuring of a voice in this hallway, this very tiny hallway.
Toko's gonna go towards the voice.
Alright. You go down this hallway. I'm gonna pull up a picture. This isn't gonna be the exact one, but they kind of look similar, so. Fine. Let's see if I can find it. Alright, my front feature is broken, so I can't do that anymore. Anyway. I would go looking for it, but. You are about to round the corner as the same time something else rounds the corner, and, you kind of, like, apparently got to the corner first, and, somebody trips over you with a small kind of squeak noise. Somebody, you may note, that is around your size.
Ooh, what does this somebody look like?
This somebody looks kind of, it's strange. They have, a kind of almost like ferret-like face. They have this like soft, white pinkish fur, but instead of having a more furretish body, it seems they have like a pair of these very soft, bubble-looking like claw wings, that extend out into like little like three-pronged claw hands right at the joint where you'd normally find like little bat claws. And its feet, talon things, they kind of look bird-like, but also very squishy. And it's got this like long flat tail, and also it is wearing what seems to be some kind of it looks kind of like a toga and a wizard's hat. Uh
Well,
Christ.
I love them.
I do not. I feel like there's a reference to be had here, but if there is, I
uh
have no idea what it is.
hold on. I will send one in a moment. Hold on.
I can hear the typing.
The frantic typing.
I'm still reeling from a toga and a wizard hat. That's
There's-
it's kind of cussed.
It's
Not
a
gonna
look.
lie.
They make it work.
That's their power outfit actually. So I would I would appreciate if you would not insult tiny fashion like that.
I see. Just like doing
Okay.
power poses.
Okay, I mean this completely honestly. What's wrong with a toga and a wizard hat combo?
Because I'm thinking of like a traditional, like there's a blue and yellow stars wizard hat, and then like a sort of pale-ish toga. That's what my brain is going to.
Oh, magic!
You can make it work, but the default like image in my head just goes, whoa.
Fair enough. Also, Togo is looking at this person? Question mark.
This person looks back at you and goes, "Oh, I knew I should have patched it up faster. Of course an animal would get in. Alright. Oh, I'm so sorry, dear." And whoever they are, stands up, sort of dusts themselves off, picks up this floating orb that you didn't notice earlier, that kind of levitates just slightly out of their hand, and okay. Alright, I probably have to get you out of here.
Wait. Who are you? This is said in B speech, by the way, because when Toko's in wild shape, they can't talk.
This creature doesn't seem to hear you when you say this. In all they go is shh. Oh boy, I'm gonna get in so much trouble for this. Okay, this is fine. All right. And it kind of like looks you in the eyes. All right, you don't appear to be hostile, so that's okay. That's great. Okay. Um, would it be possible for me to just ask you to leave?
Tokoh kinda you say the walls are is there anything around Tokoh can communicate with, like paper, pen?
Currently you are just in a very plain looking hallway. Not that you
Tokoh
can see.
Okay, Tokoh has two options here, and I'm gonna roll D2 to see which they go with. Okay, one, you're so lucky, Magic, that they didn't choose to just just continue to run ahead, like probably duck between like this person's legs and just falling.
I will mention, when I say you guys are about the same height, I mean you are, as a lizard, about chest height to them.
Ah,
Like
still,
this.
they're lizard. They can flatten themselves.
That's fair.
Yeah, they shake their head.
Oh, well, okay. Wait a minute. I think I have speak with animals. I do have that, right? And they're going to reach into their little bag. They don't actually have a little bag. They take off their hat and pull out a book from their hat. A very small looking book, I will say. A book probably should not exist at this size. And they sort of like flip through a few pages and goes, yes, yes, okay. Think I just, and they draw a little sigil in the air, and it sparks. Uh, and they go, okay, hello, hi. Why can't you leave?
Hi, cause I've never been somewhere like this before. Also, hi, I'm Tokoh. I'm actually one of the guests outside, but I changed into a lizard to come in.
You're one of what? Uh, God. This person looks very panicked. Oh no, you can't be in here. Um, okay, okay.
Why
Oh, I am
not?
not. Um, well, um, uh, I, you're a big. You can't be here. Um, oh, this
Tokoh
is no good. This is
Tokoh
no good at
looks
all.
at this Tokoh looks at this tiny and it's just like I'm I'm a child.
Um,
No one would believe me even if I try to say something, so I'm not gonna say anything.
all right. I suppose that's okay then. This creature looks very nervous. Um, I. Oh boy. But you cannot mention you are a big to anybody.
Tokoh nods.
Some people, would not take kindly to would not take kindly to a big being here, even if you were a child. And I am an apprentice, and I don't think I can protect you all that well.
Tokoh nods again.
Okay. I suppose I could show you around a bit.
Yes, please.
All right. Uh, this uh, this creature, their like ears kind of like wiggle. Okay. Um. Oh boy, where would you like to go?
What is this place?
Um. Well, I suppose if you're a guest, it's it's the college.
Tokoh kind of looks and like the one outside.
Um. Yes, we're still in the walls of the college. We didn't go to any like magical realm or anything.
Tokoh nods. They get it now. And they're just like, as they trot after the apprentice, they're just like, out of curiosity, does the name Gary Stew ring any bells?
Gary Sue? Oh, Oh, yes, it does. He's the entire reason Johnson's here in the first place. Well, I mean, Johnson's not here. He's outside, but... Oh, boy.
Johnson?
Yeah, Gary Sue's, I suppose, old roommate? Well, you see, Johnson is a tiny, but he used to be a big. But apparently, this is from what I heard from Johnson, Johnson accidentally walked into the kitchen directly onto a magical rune that made him small. Forever.
Oh. Forever?
Forever.
Tokoh feels really bad for this guy.
Johnson didn't know about us until he went to go explore the vents and then accidentally fell into the kitchens.
Oh. Tokoh kind of like tilts their head and goes, "Didn't you say that people panicked when they know you're big?"
Yes, but it was a long negotiation and half of the elders still don't agree on it. Uh the like the apprentice kind of like pinches at the bridge of their nose. Honestly, I feel like they're all too worried. I understand the concern, but Johnson promised not to say anything. Well, promised
Well,
is light word, but
well, Tokoh is like trotting after them, and they're lizards, so they don't have brows. But you get the feeling that if they did, they would. And they're just like, you can't always take people at their word. Sometimes maybe they'll back out or something, especially if they're feeling emotional.
uh, when I say promise was light, there may have been a certain promise-making style involved. So, and also a few warts slapped onto him for extra measure. Uh,
Ah. Did you put a kias on him?
a what?
A kias?
Me, Magic, having no idea what that is.
It's basically a spell in D&D that like puts a creature under like a certain command, I believe. And like in this case, Tokoh is just like, cause the way like this creature was dancing around the subject, Tokoh was just like, did you put a kias on him and made it so that he literally cannot ever tell anyone?
Um, honestly, I don't know what they did. All I know is that it's very severe.
Tokoh nods. And I think they're gonna like go quiet now, but they're gonna trot after the apprentice and let show them around.
All right. In that case, I am going to go cut back to the rest of the group. Hello, everyone. I promise I did not forget about you.
Hi.
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 Somebody stop Libby. She's probably drinking everything.
Who would like to go first? Because I need to cover Vwild, Trad, and Inmate.
I think out of person with headache and person trying to drink themselves wet, Gala might be a good choice.
Would you like to leave Inmate probably at the table to sort of like chill out, calm down a little bit, and
I will say inmate will be fine on their own for a little bit.
Gala will be checking in on that front, just like checking, seeing how he is, just if he's okay with her going off. Because yes, she's not gonna leave someone just when they've got a headache that's possibly medical related. That's not a smart thing.
Don't worry, they're a doctor.
don't worry, they're a doctor. Also, I just realized it's been an hour. Would would you all like to take a quick break?
Yes, please.
Yeah, probably.
5-minute break, sure.
Yeah, 5-minute
Me.
break. All right. So I'm going to call a break here, and we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Time to get watered.
Yeah.
We'll do some
Well,
editing.
Hi everybody. We're actually back now. My recording is back up, and I'm not talking
cool,
to
cool,
blank
cool.
air.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum.
Hi. Also, I completely forgot we were who was going first. Who's
Gala.
on first?
Gala,
Gala.
because she checked in with Matey to make sure he wasn't gonna keel over or something while she was gone, and that he'd be safe. She is gonna check on Libby, just like head up, make sure she's alive, not dancing on any table. Not
Libby's not
picking
going to
up.
dance.
She might
She's
dance on the bodies of people she's beaten in a fight, because I wouldn't put it past her.
she's nursing still the one drink, and looking around.
Okay. Well, I'm sure she'll have a wonderful time, because let's see, there were 2 people that Gala had her eyes on. I think she'll go with the teacher first. Because fun thing, when you find out stuff from a teacher, you can then go to the student and seem cool because you will give them things that they want.
Alright. Alright. You walk up to this teacher character. He is very proper. The slightly tall, real kind human. Has a very suspicious mustache. And this prim the suspicious mustache that all villains have. He has one of those.
Mhm.
The pencil one?
Yes.
Oh god.
He has a very suspicious looking mustache.
Gala puts on her most aloof face possible, just like, this is the respectable glacial, I don't particularly care to be here, the youth, aren't they terrible look. Just
he is very pressed suit. And he is holding that cocktail glass, looking off to the distance at these kids who are still kind of goofing off. You could tell he is just waiting until someone does something that he can get them in trouble for. He is just waiting.
I think as Gala's going along, I'm gonna roll performance to see how good her aloofness is. Just-
Go ahead.
Okay, let's see. What's your performance? That's a plus. Okay, that's actually pretty decent. That's an 18.
Okay. Yeah.
She's gonna get her own glass, not quite mirroring. It's not enough that he'd go, yes, a copycat, but it is enough that he will, if he looks at her, go, yes, semi-equal footing on how we're viewing everything at the moment.
You picked up a wine glass instead of a cocktail glass.
Yes. Exactly.
He's at one of those those table bars where not table bars, but the tables where you can basically stand or sit in the chair. He is standing at one of those. He's not even sitting down.
He's one of those people. I see.
Yes, he's one of those people. And he looks at you and gives you an appraising look before giving you a nod. Yes, this is a person of obviously high standing. Obviously.
Mm-hmm. It's a very cool look that she gives back, just this nod. And I think she follows his gaze of where he was looking before, out at the youth. And it's the look that crosses her face is almost disinterest, but also just there is very much the youth.
Did she say that out loud?
Yes, under her breath. In that voice where it's meant to not be heard, at the same time it is heard.
God. man. He gives a so reckless. Honestly, I wonder how they even got into a college of this standing with such horrible attitudes.
I don't quite understand just where they are standing. I mean, such a prestigious establishment.
I'm sorry. I know I picked up this conversation very recently.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh, you cannot believe. Gala inside is losing it. Outside, it is just very cool.
uh, the man kind of gets like this kind of like sneerish expression on his face. Oh, tell me about it. I have to deal with most of them on a daily basis. And he takes a very angry sip out of his drink.
I can only sympathize. While I myself deal with the slightly elder generation at my station, you do find that the youth can be quite tomfoolish, to put it lightly. I do apologize. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ambassador Gala Simi. A pleasure to meet you. And you are?
Uh, call me Professor McCall. And he holds out a hand for you to shake.
She returns it, and it is definitely one of those firm handshakes. Not enough to break anything, but very much a dominance.
God, man. Uh, uh, yeah. And, he gives you, he also gives a very firm handshake. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. And I presume, well, you do fit in very well to this environment. Have you been here long? I presume with everything that you've got quite a reputation here.
Oh, I've been here forever. I'm, in fact, one of the top teachers at this college. Uh,
My. Then it is an honor to make your acquaintance.
sorry, I'm
No,
sorry.
you'll set me off laughing. You'll set me off laughing.
Okay,
Gala's putting her all into this. Gala is putting her all into this. She's trading like for like.
okay. God.
I love you.
God damn. Okay.
I think, I think she does roll through on this front and just go, how, if you are so high and prestigious at this, you must have been here for a very long time. So, how many people must you have taught? I hope some are better than those ones.
Oh, very much so. I must have taught over 1,000 students at this point. Maybe even, oh, I don't know, 1,000,000? I've been here forever. Thanks, another drink.
Oh, I'm sure that must get so tiring, but perhaps there have been a few bright sparks. I mean, you do have some alumni of interest here.
Oh, well, the previous alumni. I'm very sure you've heard of him by now. He kind of like says this in like a very knowing manner, like, of course you've heard of him, why wouldn't you?
It is
In fact,
matched right back. Just, yes. Of course, if you didn't know, you'd be a fool.
he happened to be part of my major, where I mostly teach the curriculum, and sort of like does like one of those like pompous hands to the chest. You see, creative theoretical magic is honestly one of the best things here at this college, and I am very disappointed people don't really go into it. Oh, they're always focused on the more tame schools like evocation or occasionally alchemy, and he kind of like does a face at that.
I have seen transmutation on the rise recently.
Transmutation. Oh dear. Oh, but it's all just these boring spells you can read out of a book. Honestly, Gary was always pushing the boundaries on what magic could be done.
I'm very curious about this. After all, someone who was taught by you. I mean, you have caught my interest on this matter. But what was his area of expertise if he was trained by you?
Oh, he was skilled at literally everything I could ever put in front of him. Honestly, it was amazing. I don't even. He must have studied day in and day out for literally every subject I put. He advanced about 12 classes when he first got here, and he was already put in on recommendation.
Oh, recommendation. My. I'll have to look out for that one. Do you know who he was recommended by? Well, at the embassy, we always look out for the brightest of minds. Finding someone who had such talent for picking people.
It would be easier to list off who didn't recommend him, honestly. He kind of laughs behind a hand. Honestly, given glowing reviews by everyone he's been met with.
I would quite like to meet them myself if they're such a bright mind.
Oh, but it is a tragedy. He left the
Oh.
college not too long ago.
Oh dear, that is a tragedy. And such a loss of a bright mind. If only there was a way to contact them.
God, I can't fucking do this.
Fancy smashy. Posh and pompous.
Don't get us off again!
Hold your pinkies out, guys.
Oh, there's a
It's a
historical
gentle sip.
bad reason for that, and I know it! It's terrible!
God. Okay.
Swirling the glass distinctively not with a pinky finger because I know the reason behind that and it's gross. But she is just swirling her glass and looking out the window, just looking at him out of the corner of her eye, but you can't actually tell because they're just straight up silver eyes.
God. Man. Oh. Honestly, I tried to, but all of his normal sort of telephone lines, messaging systems. I even tried those silly little paper airplanes.
Yes, what do they call them? Buddy up? Oh, I forget the name. It is rather a gimmick of all things.
uh, if
But a true shame, a true shame.
oh, definitely. He takes another sip of his glass.
I think what Gala and I know as a fact is if you leave silence, people like to fill it. And so she will just stand there in this companionable silence just for a moment, just staring out down at these students. See if he has anything that he wants to contribute.
I think after a moment, and he will add again. You know, apparently the whole reason he left was, oh, the poor dear. There was some magical experiment that went wrong. I heard he was working on a spell for my class. I don't know how it could ever go terribly wrong like that, but I bet more than anything it was his. He does another face. It's his very simpleton roommate.
Oh.
I bet
Well,
I
there's
bet that man
greatness
always
in
leaves tools everywhere.
One of those folks. Where there is greatness, there is also simplicity. But I'm sure that this person, well, Gary Sue, I'm sure he associated with people more becoming of his station sometimes. Any friends, acquaintances?
Oh no, he was very dedicated to his study. Anytime he wasn't in a classroom, I've heard he was always working on something.
Ah, indeed. Such dedication, we admire it, don't we?
Okay, sorry, continue?
Oh no, no, you go, you go.
No, really, continue.
And she does just go, and this roommate? Why, if they were, well, compared to Gary, I presume they are no longer here?
Oh no, of course Johnson would stick around. He says this with very much disdain. Sadly,
Mhm.
I couldn't get him out of the school as he's not under my major. Uh, but
Ah, you have
alas.
my sympathies. I'm sure there's more information to find. After all, if you do ever hear from him again, and Gala does go into her pocket, not her hammer space, and she does just extract not a business card, but like, you know those fancy calling cards that people have?
Mhm.
And she does just hand one over to the professor and just go,
The professor?
I would.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I instantly heard professor and I thought about like the professor character that's in
Character.
Draft
You want them as well.
I also have a professor, and I'm just kind of sitting here.
I instantly got confused. God. Okay, I'm sorry, continue.
Professor McGowan. And she will just go, if you ever have any further conversation on this matter, if you hear from them again, I mean, you could always pass on my regards. After all, we are always looking for the brightest of minds. And you yourself, well, someone of such class. It's always nice to have some polite conversation.
Oh god. He seems to preen under the praise, like a peacock. And like, why, thank you. It was very lovely to have an intellectual conversation among all of these children. Uh, he says with
Mhm.
disdain.
There is that smile that conveys everything back, just that closed lipped one of just, hmm. And then she does just like make her leave. Just
Yeah.
yes, she's got some information. She honestly, she didn't want to be there much longer. This guy is snooty as hell.
Okay, before Gala leaves, can I hand you something?
Yes.
Magic, Libby was going to, she was torn between, since inmate was left alone,
I had a
going
plan
and
for
hanging out
inmate,
with them.
actually.
Okay, cool. Or going and talking to all of the rowdy college kids.
Oh god.
Do you want to go talk to the rowdy college kids? I mean, I do have a third option, if you want it on the table.
Oh.
Oh, well.
You can probably notice at one of the bar tables, some off-duty guardsmen
Oh, nice.
who seem to be talking and drinking.
Hmm.
I have got one last thing that I think Gala would want to do, but I'm gonna save it because you guys we are on time crunch and stuff.
You can go to inmate while I try and decide.
Okay.
Figure out while I try and figure out what Libby would do.
Inmate, you're currently sitting down at like the little reserve table, in the middle of this party. People are talking. It's loud. Honestly,
Yeah.
probably don't like it here.
Yeah, no, inmate does not like it here. Real quick, I had a question.
Yes.
Did IT say anything about giving inmate a pseudonym, or are they just straight up inmate 01?
Inmate. Oh god, IT didn't. I think on your ticket is some sort of false name. That was like yes, this is a legit name for this this man. This is a legit name. Obviously.
Legitimate legitizen.
Okay.
John Johnson, tour of job at place.
Okay, so is it like just John Smith, or is it like is it something that I can make up?
You can make it up.
All right, cool.
I will say, as you're sitting at this table, probably looking very uncomfortable, that like bubbly girl from earlier kind of like walks up to the table and goes, "Hey, are you good here?"
I think they kind of look. Okay, they don't look directly at her because this is inmate we're talking about, but they do like look in their direction, and they go, I'm just fine, thank you."
I mean, I'm sorry if I'm being rude, but you don't look very comfortable. Do you want to just move off to the side a little bit? I know a more quieter place that's still technically a part of the party. Not as sociable as out here, but a lot more quiet.
I am waiting on an acquaintance.
God. Oh, would you like me to sit here with you? Maybe I have, hold on. She's gonna reach into her hammer space. Uh, that's a natural 10. She pulls out, what looks to be these, earphones. Uh, oh, maybe these will help with the noise. I am so sorry. I know parties aren't everyone's thing. And she kind of hands it over to you.
Are you sure I can have this?
Oh, definitely. She kind of like waves. And you're free to take the earmuffs if you want them.
Yeah, I think they take them and they say, "That's very kind of you. Thank you."
Of course, dear. Uh, she kind of laughs and goes, "Oh, I never did introduce myself, did I?" She holds out a hand. Maggie Magpie, nice to meet you.
Inmate shakes their hand, and there's a moment where they just kind of, oh, right. Uh, I am Dr. Savin. It is a pleasure to meet you.
A doctor? Uh, she kind of like, looks at you. I don't know much about doctors. Uh, kind of at a magic college here, you see. We have some medics, but not a lot of doctors. Is it a fun job?
Fun is one way to put it, I suppose. I pride myself in taking care of my patients.
Uh, she gives you another bright smile. I will note, I think I did earlier when Gala noticed her in the crowd, but this is a rubber hose tune, so her smiles are like that, like giant, big, wide smiles.
Yeah, I'm looking in the gallery. Can I like roll a really quick Arcana on these headphones?
You can roll an Arcana, or you could roll an Insight if you want to as well.
Can I roll both?
Sure, just note which one you're rolling.
All right. Oh wait, hang on. Same modifier for both. Oh, inmate.
With a 6 in Arcana, these are just a normal pair of earmuffs. Uh,
19 on insight.
Insight. This lady, this girl, this college student, is being very genuine. In her like seeing that you're uncomfortable and trying to make you feel more comfortable at this very big and wild party. Because she knows big and wild parties aren't people's things sometimes. And does genuinely want you to feel better. So No, she is
Alright.
not trying to kidnap the doctor. I say looking at the gallery.
Just making sure.
It's valid.
Just checking, just checking.
Just come on outside. Everything's fine. I'm just a totally normal person. Yoink. We don't trust like that. No secondary locations here. Get your silver money clip.
Yeah, no, that was why inmate was like, no, I would prefer to stay here even if I am uncomfortable because everyone I know is here.
That's completely fair, and for some reason I didn't think about that. Anyway.
Inmate knows stranger danger.
And yeah, she just handed you like a normal pair of earmuffs.
I don't think they're gonna put it on yet because they are still conversing.
Yeah. I think probably like after a moment of silence, she's just gonna go, so, you don't have to answer this, but what you doing all alone at a party like this?
Fuck, I didn't think this far ahead.
That's the alibi.
I was asked to be here with Lady Lilliganna.
Lady Lilliganna. She kind of makes a kind of toonish face of thinking. Nope, never heard of her. Is she nice?
Cool.
Can you hear my grin?
I'm crying. Are you going to make this doctor with 0 in charisma roll deception?
Maybe? Does the doctor
You're making
with zero-
inmate do small talk magic.
I know!
This is a special kind of hell.
You're trying so hard.
The doctor with anxiety, and you give him small talk. You give them small talk. Have mercy on them.
They are just sitting here, magic.
I
You
know
are
they're
the
just sitting here.
neurodivergent doctor's small talk.
I'm fucking trying. I hand you an extrovert. I don't know what else you want.
She is nice enough, yes. I have not known her for very long, but she did request that I come with her to this party, so here I am.
This rubber hose tune gives you like a genuine nod. Well, she kind of like she kind of just like kind of. I will note this rubber hose tune is in fact very short, and sitting in this chair, she can't just kick her legs like a fucking child.
Love that.
Let's see. Where is she? Anywhere nearby, or?
Is she?
She's probably just like, I don't know if these conversations are happening at the same time, but she might be finishing the one with that lady, the business lady.
Yeah. I do imagine they're kind of happening all like simultaneously. So.
Yeah.
In that case, I think inmate will just nod in in the lady's direction.
Ooh, fancy. Kind of like leans over the table to like look at it better. Oh, I could totally pull off the same sort of dress style. She said
Yes.
this tune says, while her design is mostly like circles,
Come to
I
me,
love
child. There's nothing wrong with this fancy lady at the party. She'll her design choices and then corrupt your mind.
God.
Very tempted. Well, oh boy. Oh boy. Awkward small talk is also the bane of my existence. This is terrible.
You brought this upon yourself, that
I
dude.
know! I expected this to go differently. Anyway. So, what do you think of the college so far?
I think inmate pauses and like looks around so far. Looks around, and they go. Well, I have to admit that I may not know a lot about this college in particular, but judging by the prestige this place seems to carry itself, then I would imagine that they are home to several intelligent students.
She kind of gives a look. Not like a terrible look, more of like a God, I want to describe it as like a sort of like cutesy, like curious look. You mean like the top students? They're kind of boring.
All right. I am so tempted to have inmate try to do an attempt at one of their own jokes, but you know it's
please.
it's not gonna land. I'm not gonna roll
Magic?
like,
No.
charisma. It's
Obvious. This is a question.
Obvi-
I want to hit the joke.
Just do it. Just do it.
as a
You
fellow,
mentioned it. You can't not now.
okay. As a fellow boring person, I'll try not to take offense to that.
Oh my god.
And they say it flatly, so like this joke does not land.
I think she just goes, "What? You're not boring. Where'd you get that idea, silly?"
They look at her like, you're talking to me.
She has moved her position in the chair, so now she is laying like upside down, flat on the bottom. This is a tune.
I love this. you gave the introvert an extrovert, and this is great.
I mean, if you were really boring, she says with like a little like side to side hand motion, you would be too busy for partying and studying all the time and taking up the entire opera hall just to sing more of those serious classical songs. I mean, what is so wrong with the drums? She feels like you feel like she's speaking from a previous experiment or experience.
That is incredibly specific.
Well, of course, most of the top students are currently squirreled away at at whatever corner of the college they need to be at. Just not even hanging out with anyone. They're boring. They need friends. I've tried to be friends, but no one wants to be friends.
I'm trying to think of how they would respond. That is quite a shame.
I mean, alright. You know the previous alumni, Gary Sue? Of course you do. Everybody knows him. She says
They do not respond when they're just letting her go.
He was so boring. All he did was study. Like, The boy, he didn't have any friends. I mean, I wouldn't count his sister as his friend, but really, nobody else talked to him. And Mary doesn't even go here. She kind of like holds her hands up upside down. I mean, I suppose you could consider him friends with the librarian, but like, librarian's nice, but she's such a boring lady. There's no talking in the library. There's no instruments in the library. What am I supposed to do as a bard without my instrument?
I'm crying. This is so great. Inmate is just sitting here.
I'm so sorry. You've been adopted by an extrovert. And like, she does in fact have these pair of like bongo drums, just kind of like attached to her waist on her dress. And she's just, I know going to college is cool and all, and good on your resume, but it's so boring.
You play bongos.
Oh yeah, I'm real good. Wanna see?
Alright.
I'm just gonna go roll. God, I rolled terribly though. I think she like plays, but honestly, this party is kind of loud, so you can't really hear it all that well. The acoustics are terrible in this building or in this courtyard.
In the middle of a social event, I love this.
Yes, you cannot hear it
vibrations.
You cannot hear it properly, but man, is she's sure going at those bongos. It probably sounds good if you could hear it properly.
Their expression does not change, but they do applaud.
She stands atop her chair and gives a bow before going, oops, I probably shouldn't stand on this, and sits back down with a little squeaky toy noise.
Fucking crying. Is Gary Sue was he one of your classmates?
My classmates? Nah. She kind of waves her hand. He was a part of those high advanced courses that Mr. McGore does, which are boring, and I cannot sit through those lectures, or else I might actually die from boredom. She says this with complete seriousness.
See.
God, man.
What was his God, I forgot the word. What's the word? What God fucking damn it. Hang on. What was Mr. Sue majoring in? Do you know?
Mr. Sue! She starts giggling in the chair. You are a laugh.
I'm crying! You're just sitting here!
His major was those theoretical magic class where you draw the circle things and then poof, magic happens. Sometimes it's magic you don't expect it to be. And she does like kind of like jazz hands. I think there's a mark of prestidigitation where it actually creates sparkles. And she does the jazz hands. I mean, honestly, I understand those courses and all, but really dangerous without like a controlled environment, and apparently he kept doing them in his like dorm room, and then on visiting day, I think I've already mentioned Mary's his sister. Honestly, girl's way funner to hang out with. Nothing like her brother at all. I don't even know how they're related.
Inmate is just sitting here.
Inmate getting the most information from this fucking one tune. And like on visiting day, apparently he was still doing his experiments and his thing, and then and she makes like a big ol' like hand explosion mimicry. I don't know, something went wrong, and they both got caught up in it. And nobody will tell us what actually happened despite half of the dorms being destroyed.
There's like a pause, and then Inmate just goes, I see, that's quite unfortunate.
She kind of like does a very toonish deflate. I know, right? I've had to roommate with Becky. she says she says this while putting her head into the table. But anyway, I will say she will go off rambling about her new roommates and how much she doesn't like them. You are free to put the earphones on at any time. But I think I will
Don't
take.
you assume that Inmate is rude?
I will cut back over to Trad now. Hi, Trad. I'm sorry it took so long.
You're fine. Can we
Hi, how you
steal
doing?
an NPC?
I
Liz and I are conspiring to steal an NPC right now.
That child.
Alice, do you think Gala, this chaotic person, wouldn't go yoink with this one? This is way more up her street.
I
She'll
can't
help.
believe this.
We're gonna adopt a student. She's gonna get an internship.
I will again mention I kind of dilly-dallied, but we are on a time limit. Anyway.
Yeah.
I am so sorry, Vamp. I will get back to you in I'll get back to you in a few. I have not forgotten about you in your tiny adventure. Because I do need to get you out of the wall. Anyway.
Sometimes you're just in a wall.
Sometimes you're
It's
just in a wall.
fine. We split the party.
It's fine.
You've heard a fly on the wall. Now get ready for lizard in the wall.
Avi, I love you.
Do you really?
I really do.
God. Man.
Hey,
Okay.
Magic.
Yes. Hi. Have you made your decision?
Yes. Holy didn't just run and roll a D2. Anyway.
Hi. Okay. I assume that's the party goers?
No, that's the cards, actually.
Alright. How do you want to walk up to this guard group?
Oh god.
Or would you rather this guard group walk up to you?
I think she's near him. She goes, drinking on the clock, and she salutes them with it, with whatever she's got.
I think they all look at each other, and they all look at each other for a moment. They give a nod, and they salute back.
Oh, I didn't describe what Libby's wearing. But she's got her armor on over like kind of like a light colored tunic with like embroidery around the bottom of the hem. And she's got like a long like piece of fabric kind of draped over like a sash and kind of on one arm. Notably, they're actually Toon kind because she didn't have fancy clothes and she was not able to find real kind clothes. But she is wearing her breastplate over the clothes and stuff.
Yeah. They salute back to you and say, hold on. I need words. Word machine, hello?
Bird machine.
They look back to you and say, you didn't hear it from us.
Didn't hear it from me either. She takes another drink.
I think one of the guards people motions you towards their table to sit down.
Yeah, she goes. And she goes. Sits. Y'all stuck here?
Well, technically, he kind of like trails it off, as like one of the other guards like nudges him in the side. Well, I am off duty right now. Kind of stuck here. Honestly, we're supposed to be near to the doors, but and that one takes a drink.
Fuck's gonna get in the goddamn doors? It's freaking floating with stupid bullshit.
All right. You're new here, right? I assume you're not a guard. You look too fancy.
No, I'm protective detail.
They like the majority of there's 4 guardsmen at this table. They give like that acknowledging nod of like, yeah, we get that.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, we're supposed to be guarding the doorways. But every year when this party goes on, and like the person saying this kind of like leans down. The students here give us a bribe so they can go pull pranks while their teachers are distracted.
Nice.
And we get free drinks. One of the other guardsmen says that as she takes her glass and downs it.
Yeah, Libby says like, hell yeah. And then there's like some sort of like a hail, like that you like a toast sort of phrase, but it's in Dwarven. And she takes a drink of hers as well.
The rest of them follow suit. Okay. Man.
Students a handful, or?
I mean, honestly, I think they're pretty great. You didn't have to deal with the fucking demon they summoned. Oh, demon schmeeman. Conversation.
Free XP.
Free XP!
Demons suck.
Demons are terrible. Like, I had to deal with it. I was one of the people who had to deal with it, and like, man, it took forever to get everything out of my hair. I mean, you would not believe it. Stacy, by the way, I just realized I never introduced myself. One of the women guardsmen, holds a hand out to shake.
Libby shakes says, well met. Livia Liberty. Call me Libby.
I think the rest of them go around the table. You get introduced to, two men, Bobathan and Markathan. And, one other lady who just introduces herself as Jo.
Nice.
And, let's shake hands.
She says, any particular offenders? Demon summoning?
For demon summoning, gotta look to the warlock classes. Cause man, for some reason, they will not just stop summoning minor demons. I mean, the biggest thing I had to deal with was the thing, who was it? I think the kid with, the one with the fucking, God, they're fucking drunk.
You're good. You're good. The one with the thing and stuff.
The thing and stuff. The fucking the guy that left recently. That one. Think he had like white hair. Oh yeah, white hair. He was like 20 or something. I mean, maybe it's just like a tune thing. I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. Fucking tunes. If he takes another drink, it's like, yeah, it was this stupid guy, white hair, bullshit.
Hey, do a toast to that one. Oh, so touching. Do a toast.
Yeah, apparently tangoed with some guy from like this place or whatever. And supposed to have like been here and like studied or whatever. But like, ugh. I just want to punch him, not sit around while people talk at stupid parties.
I could drink to that one as well. Stacy kind of like does her like shakes her cup before like taking another drink of it. I mean,
Yes.
I punched him in the face once, I think. Was it the fucker? No, you punched God, who was it? The other one. The actual not scrawny kid. Oh, right. I punched that one. I'm very glad I didn't get fired for that.
Nice. Good day when you don't get fired.
Nay! I'm gonna give it a cheer.
Hey, you heard about the fucker though? What's his this guy called him like Gary Stew or whatever.
Gary Stew.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, he's a fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. Wasn't that like fucking giant snail thing like his fault too?
Oh shit! Fucking snail thing.
Ugh. God. Look, listen. Whenever that motherfucker does anything, we gotta clean up after it, and he doesn't even get in trouble for it. And it's bullshit. And it fucking sucks.
He's some sort of like rich bitch or something.
Hell if I know. He had enough money to get into this college. I don't fucking know where he gets it. Maybe he steals it from like I don't know. Maybe he sells shit for it. What would he even sell? I don't know. Chalk? He had a lot of chalk, right? I mean, well, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. God.
And some stupid snail bullshit could probably sell those.
I used was to sell snails.
Magic. I'm here, but I'm also like snails, and I'm just sitting here in Cuxland, like.
Bro, I'm gonna say nothing.
Anyway, back to the actual game we're playing.
I mean, like, mean, like, can you use them for, if you're trying to use them for transportation, like, bruh,
There's
the
slime
snails.
everywhere.
Uh, I mean, depending on where you take the snails, we tried to use it as like a horse. Like, if you took it onto like some place you didn't like, then it would be alright to get slime because you just annoy everybody there.
You're saying we should bring snails to the party?
I think all of them like sort of murmur and like consider it, and then yes.
Sounds like a fucking plan. Write that shit down.
And one of the guards passes the pockets, pulls out a piece of paper. I don't got a pen. I think I may have a pen, so hold on. He, one of the guys, reaches into his hair and like kind of like ruffles through it and pulls out like a pencil, and like tosses it at Joe's face. Joe fails to catch it, and it like just kind of thunks.
Nice. Libby pulls out a pen from under the table, sees that someone already had a pen, puts the pen back under the table.
Oh boy, this is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Bring giant snails to the party. And bring giant snails to the party is written on this piece of paper now.
Nice. Fantastic.
All right. Chad, I will ask, would you like more
Yeah.
information, or can I go back into Wallland? Because I want to go back into Wallland now.
Yeah, you can go back into Wallland. Could I make like a quick charisma check to see if I can get them to keep talking about Gary more?
Yeah.
Sweet. And good because I'm drunk, because Libby's drunk. Advantage on charisma checks, because that's what you roll, which is good, because, you know.
No, 16. 16.
Dice Parser says you get 16s.
Alright.
Mhm.
16, it's 16 only.
Yeah, alright.
What other things do these guys complain about Gary Sue?
Summoning giant monsters, occasionally stealing in quotation marks. Technically he gets permits for them, but like, god, are they kind of bullshit. Just to take random like plants from the garden, to take random plants from the garden to do experiments on, which, by the way, does not make any sort of druidic class happy. Like, they're not happy about that, at all. You hear about that. Apparently, like, he's just, god, he's the, like, I can definitely words. There is another mention of his sister, Mary Sue, who apparently did visit a while ago. According to a very drunk and very sloshed Stacy, very pretty.
Nice.
And like some other like minor things. All complaining about like there's also a complaint about Gary Sue, like he was always like that an egotistical person. But apparently like right before he left, right after an apparent accident that happened with magic, he just got like 10 times worse for no reason,
Nice.
and it was really annoying.
Cool.
Also, I will mention with the 16, he did apparently try to hire a guard detail before he left, which is strange.
The more you know.
The more you know. But hey Vamp,
Chinese DLC.
Vamp, would you like to go back to
Hi.
the Tiny's DLC? I'm sorry, this is the very beginning.
You
Vamp,
okay?
I'm talking a lot.
Sounds so sad.
Would we like to go back into Wall Land?
Yeah, sure.
All right. You are being led through this wall. I will say probably some like minor small talk. From this Tiny. She introduces herself as Tuva. And you guys do get up to like this very like this. I will say it's sort of like a large like I can't describe it anything as this like very tall tube chamber looking thing with a lot of bubbles in it. And Tuva. It's with a V. Tuva. I just can't pronounce shit. But there is like this little bubble thing, and she instructs you to stand on top of one of the bubbles. And you, lizard Tokoh, stand on top of one of the bubbles, and it floats up, and it carries you with it. Tuva does not take the same method of bubble transportation. Instead, she has like these little. Her neck seems like she has a fairly long neck, and it seems to inflate, and she starts floating up on this current of airstream. Without much use of her wings at all, because there's a current of air here. Yeah.
I imagine like this whole time they've just been kind of talking like a bit. But like, how long has it been since Tokoh came into the wall?
Maybe a few minutes. In relative, this is like all of these are happening at the same time.
So Tokoh is just like, about this scary stew, like aside from what he did to that Johnson, do you know anything else about him?
Do I know anything else about him? I mean, I need to look over my information. I mean, I know he gets away with a lot. It's honestly kind of ridiculous how many like sort of I don't know how to describe it, but there's a lot of paper stuff, official documents that he's allowed to do a lot of things. Probably.
Nepotism?
I'm sorry?
Nepotism?
I'm sorry, I can't. Could you repeat it again, please? Vamp?
I wrote it down for you.
Okay. I totally remember what that word means, and I'm totally not looking it up right now.
Nepotism, it's when someone chooses a favourite out of other people. Like if there's a CEO who keeps on electing all his sons to positions.
Okay. Uh, she kind of squints. I'm unsure if it is nepotism, but it is a little uncanny how close him and the college director look. Should really consider that in the future. By the way, Tuva on this airstream is kind of like very lazily floating up, but she does kind of have like she does pull out a piece of paper and a book and like kind of writes that down, like This is definitely something to look into, maybe.
Tokoh and Tuba are just like gossiping and like they're just like the rest of the way up they're just like, but what if they were secretly father and son or
But what if?
something?
Yeah. I mean, it
But
wouldn't make sense about why he's given so much reign. He was given so much reign over the college.
I'm surprised that no one's pointed out the resemblance if it's as close as you say.
I mean, Tuva kind of does a like a little like intake of like, I mean, the college director isn't someone who shows his true face very often, but living in the walls gets you certain benefits, like access to ventilation systems.
Oh, Tokoh perks up at that. And they're just like, and they kind of look at Tuba and like, can you show me where the ventilation systems are?
Oh, certainly. Should be able to do it next stop. Uh, Tuva kind of like grabs a hold of your little like lizardy lizard your little lizard hand and kind of guides your bubble closer to one of the landing platforms and hops down on top of it and like the bubble pops and you guys are on a platform. I mean, the ventilation system should just be over this way. It shouldn't be too hard to access. All right. Tokoh, you hear you hear I will okay. Roll me a perception.
Oh, come on. 9.
9. All right.
Wait, actually, I forgot to look at the lizard stats because I forgot that I actually have to use a lizard stat. Well, it's worse, but okay, let's go with it. And somehow that's better.
10. I will say it's average, so you have like a very brief warning as you hear another like pitter patter of feet across the tile before someone turns a corner, locks eye contact with Tuva, is just, what are you doing here? Oh, I was showing my new friend here. Why is there a lizard? Oh, their name is Tokoh. They are very nice. Where's Paul? I. Oh, right. um. Oh dear. Uh. I believe we have to turn back, Tokoh. We forgot Paul.
Tokoh is looking at like Tuba like, who?
Oh, alright. So, basically, why are you talking to the lizard? God damn it! This other, I will say, they do look very similar to Tuva. Same sort of, like, brand of tinies. Maybe, like, they have slightly darker fur, but I don't, um, well, I can't speak with animals. Now is not the time to speak with animals! You left Paul? Well, I didn't leave Paul. I didn't make it to the crack in the wall. You didn't even. Okay. All right. This is fine. This is enough. You, uh, this person points at you, Tokoh. Uh, you're not supposed to be here. Why did you bring a lizard in here? I said once they were very nice. Okay. Okay, this is fine. This is completely fine. Nothing is wrong here. We need to get this lizard out of here. We're not even supposed to be in this part of the building right now. God. Why did we think this was a good idea? I told both of you this wasn't a good idea.
Hey, Magic, can I roll something real quick?
Sure.
Wait, hold on. I need to actually look at fucking lizard stats. Da-da-dee, da-da-da, da-da-dee, da-da-da. Okay. Okay. Let's see how badly this backfires, shall we? That's an 11.
What you trying to do?
Tokoh was trying to sneak past while these two were arguing.
Nope, I can't have you go any further. Oh god, we're gonna get in so much trouble if they find out you brought a lizard in here. Just a wild random lizard. Well, Toko's actually very nice, very
Thank you.
sophisticated. You're welcome. Nope. Nope, not at all. Hey, can you roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Let me look. Surprisingly enough, the lizard has better con than Tokoh does.
Oh, excellent.
That's a 19.
That's a 19. Whatever spell the new person drew in the air just doesn't work on you. And they go, oh, for God's sake, hold on.
Tokoh is looking at them and is just like, apologies, too bad. I'm gonna leave now, and they're just gonna. Oh, hi. That person tried casting a spell on them.
Are they gonna try going further into the hall or back in the direction y'all came?
Further in the hall, and they're specifically climbing up the wall and like skittering on the roof.
Wait.
They have a climbing speed.
Wait, Tokoh, can you make me another Constitution saving throw, please? Oh, goddamn! Yeah, you skitter down this hall. You skitter very fast. You hear a, oh, for God's sake! And as you take one step, and instead of stepping on probably what you assume to be flat ground, you step directly into a 90-degree incline. Into another very like taller shaft.
Well,
Hey, it's a ventilation shaft.
Yep, you found the ventilation shaft, and there's a UP sign. Lizards do have climbing speeds.
Yeah, you're fucking going. You were up this ventilation shaft, and unfortunately, you hear whoever this new person is just kind of like arguing with Tuva. It's a very one-sided argument. And yeah.
In Toko's defense, they didn't really fucking leave until someone tried casting a spell on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's completely fair. Alright, Tokoh. You're an event now.
Yeah, it's a shame that they didn't manage to get more information on Tuba on how to navigate the vents, but they're gonna try and find this college director's office.
Okay, this is not the stealth mission I anticipated. Go ahead and roll me a survival?
Survival.
Just to see where you end up. 13. You don't know this college, Tokoh. Tokoh, you have no idea anything about this college. You go in a place, you go out of a place, you go through a weird-looking vent fan. Honestly, at some point, you pass over like what looks to be a cooling system. There's pass over a bigger fan. There's a weird glowing crystal in this portion. You don't know what that's about. And man, God. And I will say, you do end up in an office. You have no idea who the college director's name is. You sure end up in what looks to be an office.
I think Toko's gonna be looking at the walls actually, because some instinct in them is saying that if this is actually the college director, he'd have fucking certificates and shit.
I will say there are certifications on the wall. Hold on, let me look at my list of people I have here. You do look at these walls. You don't recognize any names. There's someone. It is apparently for someone named Matthew Proudfoot. I don't know what that means. Probably someone important if they've gotten a certificate, like a certificate.
Yeah. Are there any photographs around?
Go ahead and give me an investigation.
Focus investigation. Okay, that's decent. And why did I choose to make Tokoh a druid? I know why, but their wisdom is actually not as good as some of their other stats.
7.
Man.
Tokoh, you are very small, and you are still currently in the vent, right?
Yeah.
You are very small. Your eyesight is not that great as a lizard.
It's actually pretty decent, but yeah, okay, fair enough. I think Tokoh will actually kind of like
Your
get
eyes
out
are
of
a
the
little
vent.
dehydrated.
I think Tokoh will get out of the vent to see if they can like get a better look.
Yeah, you crawl out of this vent. I'm going to say for ease of convenience, this is like a wall vent. That's on a wall and not on the ceiling. And you crawl out and you go on top of one of the shelves. You look down at the desk a little bit. Can you roll me another investigation, please?
God, okay.
13.
That's decent.
That is decent. You do see a couple of photographs. Unfortunately, probably not the person you're looking for because you've seen Gary Sue before. He's a tall pack neck, very pointy ears. These people in the photo do have pointy ears, but they are distinctly all halflings.
Yeah, so Toko's like, not here then, and crawls back into the vent.
You crawl back into the vent. Would you like to do another survival roll? To go see.
Yeah, sure, I'd love it. Thank you for offering, Magic. Holy shit, that's a nat 20.
A nat 20.
Bruh.
You walk past a couple of areas, go up, go down, and I will say, you do come across, what doesn't seem to be a proper vent, but some sort of observation chamber? And down, like, this observation chamber is it's a tinies room. It's meant for tinies. And it's semi-largish for a tiny. And it on the walls is plastered with what looks to be like these runes and wards. And the entire bottom half of this glass is of of the floor is just glass looking down into this room. And you do see like banners and and very official looking papers framed. And there's in the background there's I can totally describe things. There is like a very posh painting of a very tall man with a mask on.
Does this tall man resemble Gary Stu at all?
He's wearing a mask, so you can't see any like facial features, but he does kind of have these like pointy ears.
Yeah, and too bad to say that the art director doesn't show his true face often, so Toko's just like, alright, and they're gonna investigate this room.
You're currently in the observation room for tinies to observe this place. There isn't. God, that is a natural 20 on survival though to get here. Say there's probably like you can find a clear like pathway down that you can do as a lizard.
And Toko's gonna take that path down.
All right. You are now in this giant fancy office. What are you gonna do?
Investigate!
All right, roll an investigation.
Can I argue advantage because of the nat 20 on survival I rolled earlier?
Sure. Yes. Go ahead.
Sorcerer. Oh, come on, guys, sir.
8. I think you go looking and you nudge one of like the trophies on the back, and the cloth from it accidentally falls on top of you. You are now blind.
They shake it off with like a crumble, and like,
Lizard.
and considering you've said that it's only been a few minutes, and considering Walt Shape lasts 2 hours, like I don't think they're like too rushed as they try to investigate again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Or would have been nice if someone else was here. That's a 21.
All right. I will ask, what are you looking for in particular?
They're looking for like any papers that they can read, anything that might point to Gary's too.
Okay. I will say.
Anything interesting, really. I need to mention that Tokoh can be extremely nosy.
Wonderful. All right. With the 21 to investigation, you find. Do you find? I think you find a direct letter. Addressed. To the college. The college owner. It doesn't have like a specifically labeled name on it. Unfortunately, of who the college person is, but it is signed off by Gary Sue. Um, it it is a very long and boring letter. But the gist of it is that he is quitting the college to further his own studies in different fields not covered in the college's curriculum.
Okay. Alright. Tokoh is wishing that, like, as a lizard, they had, like, hands to take this back to Gala. This seems extremely interesting. But they don't. So, they're just gonna read through it very carefully and narrate it back to her later.
Tokoh, I will mention, you do have 2 uses of wild shape.
I know, but also Tokoh is smart enough not to turn into a human in an office that might actually have, I don't know, magical cameras or shit magic.
Yeah, that's fair. That is completely
A
fair.
lizard will get away, like, what? A lizard, like, walking upon won't raise any alarms, but if a child suddenly appeared in the office...
That is fair. Yeah.
He's softly holding this child. They actually have a +3 intelligence. They're pretty damn smart, actually.
God. Yeah.
Hey, aside from that letter, do they find anything else?
I do want to give you something fun. I think you. Something fun. Something fun. I think you find. What looks to be like spell circle plans.
Ooh.
Can you roll me a history?
Okay.
18. Hey, they look kind of familiar. Do you remember that I think it was either just a plain sheet of paper or that book you found with that summoning circle? It looks like there's like the basics of how this summoning circle would have been made, sort of created into it, basically.
How big is this paper?
Honestly not that big. It looks like it was made on scrap paper.
In that case, would Tokoh be able to, like, conceivably, like, carry it in their mouth?
Yes. You can carry it in your little lizard mouth.
Alright, they're gonna carry it in their little lizard mouth, and they're gonna... And is there anything else in this room that's interesting? That they might be able to find with a 21?
Vamp, I take you by the shoulders. What do you want to find?
I think they have definitely found, like, evidence of character and this guy colliding, but they're also a very nosy kid. But I'm gonna be real with you, Magic. As long as they're impressed, they're gonna be looking at everything. They're gonna be like a video game player, like checking the flavor text of everything.
Alright. for a 21, I will give you that you opened one of the drawers. You had to go find a key to open this drawer, by the way. That was a very fun side quest. Fortunately, we are a bit short on time. You do find a key. You do unlock this drawer. You have solved the drawer puzzle apparently, and inside is just a photograph of what it's it's kind of the same basic shape as the man on the wall, uh, but without the mask. Uh, but I will note, this photograph has something very, very strange about it. Instead of showing either of the man's eyes, or in fact the entire upper half of his face, is just this very solid green color. It doesn't look like it's been the photo. All right, weird description. The photo hasn't been edited, but it looks very out of place.
Hmm. Can I roll Arcana?
Sure.
Oh boy, Arcana. Let's see what he roll. Oh shit, that's a 22.
Yo!
Uh, 22. 22. I will say, 22. It's 22. I don't know how to describe this. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find out words of how to describe what this is.
I can tell you weren't expecting Tokoh to roll this high, and handshake, I wasn't expecting them to roll this high either.
Okay. 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 It's like it's not that like anything's been cast on the photo. It's more of like something's been cast on the person that made it that made like their face no longer recognizable like this. This it happened after the photo was taken, but apparently it's affecting all instances that the man has been shown.
Ah. And Toko's kind of looking at this, and again, how small is this photo?
Small enough to fit in your mouth. But I will mention to you, Tokoh, this similar shading does look sort of familiar, because this is a 22. Do you know how the entirety of Gary's left side of the face is just that solid blue color?
Yes.
It kind of reminds you of that.
Alright, good, amazing. They take note of this and they also fit it in their mouth along with the spell circle paper. And they're gonna, now that there's nothing more left in this office to explore, they're gonna scurry on out.
Scurry on out and back into the crowds?
Yeah, back into the vent and through the vent back to the main like room.
So you're going back to the party, correct?
Yes.
Alright, lovely. Alright. Okay. I will say, congratulations everyone, you're all done with your conversations.
Woo!
Except that tune is still at your table.
Yeah,
Anyway.
we did it!
Wait, which tune?
The tune you guys thought about adopting.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
steal
yeah,
him.
yeah.
She's
They haven't left
still,
yet. It's ours now.
Inmate, I will say she has moved on from talking about her crappy new roommates to talking about her apparently girlfriend.
Nice.
Hey,
she's a gardener. She's very buff.
Nice.
They're just
Hey,
sitting
actually-
here.
I
Yes,
will
yes, Vamp.
sorry,
would you say that Tokoh has made it back to like where the party is?
Made it back to where the party is. I think everyone's heading towards like the main tables, except for maybe Libby, because Libby is still drunk.
Alright, does anyone in the party want to make a perception check?
I would love to make a perception check. She's probably wondering where the kid went. What?
I think Gala's actually just like gone on a tour of the room, just because I am conscious of time. So she earlier, Lady Lily said about trying to find the place where all the objects are. So Gala's probably just gone off to find that, just to see if she can snag any final details of this place.
It's in fact front and center inside the building. This party has been taking place outside of the building, like in the main courtyard. But like inside of the building, you can see past like the giant glass doors, which are unguarded, by the way.
Oh, God.
Completely unguarded.
Alright, so that's a 9 from Libby, that's a 12 from Inmate, that's a 13 from Lady Lily. Does Gala want to roll perception?
You know what? Yeah, I'll roll perception for Gala. Alright, so that is... What's your perception modifier again, my love? Okay, that's a 15.
Okay, so Gala, you noticed the little lizard that just crawled out of the bed.
She's gonna notice it. She's going to steadfastly look away. She's gonna make eye contact and then decisively look away as though I'm not going to attract attention to this. This is just our life now.
Yeah, so Tokoh is gonna actually like like still like unwell, like skitter to where Gala is. And does Gala have any like bags or anything at all that Tokoh can go into?
Bags? I think she'd have, that little purse tote thing that very posh people have. She's had that looped on her wrist underneath like the long cape, and so she does just like pull that out, still not looking, just now the bag is open and just ready.
Yeah, Tokoh's gonna go in with the papers.
And Gala does just like softly, just so that Tokoh can hear, go, "Only you, little one. Well, I hope it was eventful."
I found some very helpful things. I sneaked into the college director's office.
I'm just gonna roll deception for Gala. Yeah, okay. Gala is absolutely cool as a cucumber. That was a 19. She is just, yeah, that's just absolutely normal. Inside, she's going, "You did what?"
Anyway, Tokoh has left the papers in Gala's purse and will actually get her out of the purse towards Does this place have any restrooms?
Yes, it does, because that part is up to safety standards.
Yeah, so
Thank God, OSHA compliant.
You could just go under Gala's like cape. It's big.
true, but also consider Tokoh is lost in the euphoria of sneaking.
Very well. Have a nice day.
Yeah, like you just see Tokoh like come out of the restroom later. Human Tokoh.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. And you're all free to go meet up back at the table if you'd all like to. Maybe someone needs to go retrieve.
Someone needs to grab Libby.
Someone needs to go grab Libby.
Someone rescue Inmate.
God, I think because we have one person in the loo and two posh people, I think Gala is just gonna look at Lady Lily and just glance towards Libby and glance towards Matey, and basically the look is, which one do you want to tackle?
Oh shit. Oh no.
Get the child, get the child, get the child,
Yeah,
get the child.
she looks towards Inmate and just like, you have more familiarity with Libby Owl. Has she handled that?
This is going to go terribly.
Excellent. And she'll
Just sitting here.
And she lifted up an entire tree! She's still talking. She's still talking.
God, I feel like to say, I find it amusing that Gala is going towards Libby, who Libby doesn't like Gala. Meanwhile, there is a girl talking about her girlfriend, and Gala can empathize with that.
You will not have this. This girl is mine. Hello. Lady Lily will appear from the crowd during this riveting conversation and be like, "Oh, Doctor, there you are. I hope the party was good for you. The group is coming together now. Oh, hello, dear.
Howdy there. Oh, are you the doctor's friend?
Yes. Did he talk about me?
Yeah, he said you were nice.
Oh, charmed. Yes, I'm Lady Lily.
Hi, name's Maggie Magpie. Nice to meet you. Holds out a hand
Pleasure.
to shake. There is a slight squeaky toy noise as you shake her hand.
Oh God, I wish I had my squeaky toy sounds back. Oh. Oh God. Business is a dull thing. Don't get into it. Embrace your tuniness.
Will do. And she does a mock salute.
Should we go back to our table?
You guys are at your table.
Oh fuck, she's at the table?
Yeah, she fucking said that. Oh,
Ours now.
I guess if you're here, then you're good to go, yeah? And she holds out a thumbs up to inmate.
I think Inmate just nods.
Alright, take care. You can keep the earmuffs if you need them. I should probably go see where my girlfriend is.
Do you want me to make a call for you? I do have message. Just tell me the description and I'll let her know and she'll come right over.
I mean, alright. She's tall. She's buff. She has a lot of flowers in her hair. Her name's this is me magic coming up with a name because I forgot to do this. Her name's Savannah. Did I mention she's buff?
Did,
No.
but it's very important. Okay. Give me a
Like
second.
Gala when she was young.
Young love.
Young love, how to just nurture it. You sit right there. I'll get a chair, and she like drags a chair from another table, and then just stands on it, and then just looks around the crowd like, okay, pretty buff, flowers in her hair. Do I make like a perception check, or
Yes.
can I just say she finds her?
For sake of time, you can just find her. It's not very hard. Again, when this small toon girl said she was tall, she was not kidding. She literally looks. She is tall compared to some of the rest of the people at this party. She's buff. She has these like, her hair is just like a mess and tangle of flowers and like different bits of greenery. You're pretty sure that's an entire shrub near the top that she's wearing as a hat. And she's actually currently like watering one of the flowers.
Incredible.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that young lady is yoked. Okay, let me send a message. Takes a piece of copper wire, twirls it around, and then reaches into her hammer space and brings out a phone and starts dialing. Starts texting.
Hey, hey Liz.
Mm-hmm.
When you bring out your phone, to go start texting, you notice that you have a few notifications on your phone. You currently have around 20 missed calls from IT.
Ooh.
Oh no!
You did not hear your phone ring. Even if it was on, you did not hear your phone ring. You didn't hear any vibrations. You didn't hear anything.
I'm just looks to the child. Is like, I'm sorry, dear. Can you go and? I can't make the call right now. The signal's bad. You might have to go and get her yourself. But if you just go over there, your dear is just waiting for you.
Will do! And she hops out from her chair and with a bunch of squeaky toy noises, goes and walks over in that direction and disappears off into the crowd. Hey Gala, would you like to go get Libby, please?
Yes. God, she's gonna get cursed at, isn't she? Okay. She's accepted this. This is her life. And Gala, with all the grace that she's been holding for the entire rest of this time, had really nice cape, because yes, she loves this cape. She does not want to give this cape back. She's never going to give this cape back. It's hers now. You know the girlfriend who steals all the clothes?
Mhm.
Yeah, Gala's that now. But she does just like go over there with all the elegance that she can, just nods at the guards and just goes, "Oh, Libby, there you are."
Yeah, and so there's like so many fucking axe peaks. Like that's all. It's like the only thing that existed out there. Uh, what do you want?
I believe you're on guard duty today. The doctor was hoping for you again.
Yeah, okay. Libby rocks up. Hey, Gala.
Yes.
Would you say 12 is enough for her to recognize Lady's cape?
Yes, I would.
He's like,
It is very unmistakable. I mean, look at it. Look at it. It's one of the few things that almost dwarfs her.
yeah. She stands up. She looks up. She's like, oh shit, did you get it?
What?
Did you get it? It's fucking Lady's Cave, isn't it? Oh.
No!
No, it
No!
like super fucking is.
And no, Gala is now blushing. There is the Aurora Borealis. She's going, Libby, no.
Holy shit. And she's running off. She's going up to inmates like, hey Doc, Cal fucking got it. Got it on with Lady.
Okay, I really think this
Hang on, I have to do something real quick.
Hold on, I'm gonna go die in the corner real fast.
Yeah.
God, I swear,
dying
Bobby, I swear, if you're making a memory roll now,
It's not a memory roll, they just don't put 2 and 2 together. Got what?
God
You
bless.
know, they fucking did it.
Do what?
Libby,
Code.
corrupt him. Don't you dare corrupt them. No.
They're a doctor.
What? Tokoh has appeared at the table now. He's looking at me.
And Libby turns to Tokoh is like,
Don't
he's
you
like,
dare.
Gala fucking got it on with Lady.
Got it on.
And
Oh, did they do a pyramid stack?
Oh fuck, a what?
She
Is that a
got-
tune thing?
No, did she get on Lady's shoulders? Is that what you mean by get it on?
No, kid. And Libby is like,
you
look,
think very carefully about.
when
Libby,
two
I still got you on the list for April. Libby, be very.
when
Guys,
two
we're on the time
grown-ups
limit. We have 3 minutes.
Hey,
when two grown-ups
Liz!
love each other very much.
Hey, Liz!
Yeah.
What is your ringtone for IT?
Oh God, it's something probably chiptune.
Is it chiptune Barbie girl?
I'm a Barbie girl.
No, not coming back.
Probably, honestly, that's kind of
Yes!
Digi's vibes.
Hey, Digi. You hear a familiar chiptune echo from your phone, and you look down on it, and you are getting a call from IT.
Snaps it on and answers the call.
Digi? There is nothing but dead air.
God, fucking. We need to go now. We need to go now.
All right, let's go.
Right.
What's going on?
I have 20 missed calls and I got a phone from Digi, and when I got the call, it was nothing. And they are there in a situation. Let's go. It was.
Can
All right, fuck.
we probably need a distraction? Hmm.
No, you're free to leave at any time. This isn't a sort of party where you have to, like, stay the entire time. Because that would be not
Because
great.
because I've known those sorts of high society social events and they suck.
I have been to one myself, and yeah, they suck.
Uh,
All right.
You are free to leave at any time, but this is where I'm going to be closing it for today.
Mhm.
Gosh.
Magic.
I make
Magic.
I. Ah!
Thank you,
Got
everybody.
information. We got information. We got some stuff. We got a ratatouille-like situation, and now we've got different things. Everything's fine.
Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of which, I will say that Tokoh is probably currently like holding inmates as they're all like leaving the premises and telling inmate about how they totally did a cool heist.
God bless. All right. Gala is ushering them out in the way that only a diplomat can when you've got an emergency. It doesn't look as though they're running, but it is just a clear the path, we're gone.
Mhm.
Yeah. Libby's trying to get more information out of Lady Lilliganna.
No, yeah, it's just Lady Lilliganna say I have 20 missed calls from IT and I have opened the answer the call and it is just nothing and I am concerned about it. So I would like to go back to the dimension door and see if everything is okay.
Let's go. Let's go. We're going. We're gone. We're gone. We're gone. Goodbye, everyone.
Call. So the band out.
Can we end it on what's called?
Yes, we can end it on what to call. Thank you everybody for listening in today.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah, everyone said bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
All right. Recording's done on my end.